For most people, they'll know that, hey, look, they're that frantic, anxious feeling that's building up, and they just feel like, okay, I'm being pebbled to death.
I feel, but Ryan Alexander.
Jay, it's great to be here.
How are you doing?
Things are well. I saw the sign that said podcasts here, so I stopped in to see if I could do a podcast with you.
You came at the right place. I'm glad you're here. We've been going through this whole bankruptcy series, and I have another question for you.
Yes.
Okay, and this has to be one of the questions that probably everybody asks during the process, right? When is it the right time for me to file for bankruptcy?
I would say it's the right time to file for you when either you're forced to because a creditor is going to file a collection suit, or you've had a vehicle that's surrendered, but moreover, you need a fresh start. Most people who come to see me haven't paid their credit cards in about a year. They owe $25,000 to $30,000. Maybe they've got a surrendered vehicle, or they've got some medical debt. But really, what tends to trigger it is the collection action. Either a collection creditor has filed a lawsuit, that they're going to get served a lawsuit, or they just know that, hey, I'm planning that in 3 years I want to buy a house, or I'd like to buy a house at some point, and I need to clear up this debt that's been lingering. So what tends to trigger people are either pressure from creditors, they can't put it off anymore,
Right.
or they see a future that they want, but they know they're kind of stuck now. Probably 1 in 5 of the people that come and see me are still up to date with all their cards. They've got too many credit cards, but they're up to date. They've been making those payments. I tell them, hey, once you've decided that you're going to do this, stop making those payments, because you're just throwing money away.
Right.
You're just burning that money.
Right.
But for most people, they'll know that, hey, look, they're that frantic, anxious feeling that's building up, and they just feel like, okay, I'm being pebbled to death.
Right.
Sometimes there's like one big debt that comes in, and it's the big, rolling boulder that they see. But for most people, it's small stuff that adds up, and then they just hit a point where they're like, I can't take it anymore.
So what if, like, let's say I have like $2,000 or $2,500, and I lose my job, or I can't, like, but over $2,500, like, is
no.
that...
I would say that's too little. I mean, I would discourage it. Can you? Yeah, you could.
Right. Okay.
But I think it would be bad advice. I think that would, what I tell people who come in with less than 10 or 15,000 is just keep pushing for now. I know it gets stressful, but your creditors can't eat you.
Right.
All they can do is just harass you on the phone. Now, under the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act, you can ask them in writing to only contact you in writing, and they're supposed to obey that. There's penalties if they don't. So you can send them a certified letter saying, please contact me only in writing.
Okay.
And they're supposed to obey that. But I think most people, when they finally hit a breaking point, they know they're just too stressed out, and there's an emotional breaking point. But as far as debt, 15,000 or less, I would try and dissuade somebody. Unless they're older, they're on Social Security, then it makes
fixed
sense
income,
to get rid of it.
then
yeah,
right. So they're not going to really kind of be able to work the rest of it.
And there are a certain number of people who come into me and they're at the end of their career. They're saying, hey, look, I know I'm going to go on Social Security in a year, and I'm just not going to be able to maintain these. So let's clear it up now.
Right.
And then I can save a little bit.
Right. That makes sense.
And that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Thank you for that.